Well, to the one person who's here so far, thanks for tuning in. I'll get started with the arena run shortly. Well, I guess hello Gizarama team and my cat, the people who are currently watching this stream. This is my first time streaming, so it's going to be real interesting. I'm going to be taking a look at the arena in Hearthstone after the Grand Tournament expansion, which I've been told is absolute insanity. I've already paid for my run. I've got 3 classes here. We've got Paladin, Druid, and Warrior. And right off the bat I can tell you that I'm not going to do Warrior, because while Arena Warriors do matter, they did not get buffed at all in the expansion, and it would just be a waste. Paladin and Druid, both equally good choices, but I think I'm going to go with Druid because they've got some of my favorite new cards from the expansion in it.
You were right to awaken me.
Alright, first off, let's see. Master Jouster. I'm always tempted to use the new cards. And that is a pretty sweet 6-drop. But then again, so is Grove Tender. I'm going to go for Jouster. I'm tempted to just take the Cobra for removal. Screw it, why not? Let's do it. Plus, I mean, it's a goddamn Cobra, so... Shit. I guess here I'm going to take the Brewmaster? Brewmaster. So far the expansion has been absolutely nuts. It's completely changed the way that I play the game, and it's made it a lot slower than before. So not sure why I'd want a Silverhand Regent in a Druid deck, so instead I think I'm just going to go for the Reckless Rocketeer for the removal. It's kind of a bad choice either way, but yeah. Got a lot of late cards already. Alright, let's see. Gurubashi Berserker, not a whole lot of ways to proc him, and Druid. Ancient Brewmaster is always a solid 4-drop, but again, there's Evil Heckler. I guess Ancient Brewmaster for this pick. Let's see, Knight of the Wild, Violet Teacher, and Wild Pyromancer. Don't want the Pyromancer. Don't have a lot of spells so far. Also, well, how many beasts do I have? I've got 1 beast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Knight of the Wild and just we can hope that we get some beasts later on. Okay, we got the Loot Hoarder, which I do want the draw, and then I also want the removal from Wrath, but I think I'm gonna take the card draw. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna take Wrath. I'm gonna take Wrath for now. Ooh, Living Roots. Definitely, this is one of my favorite new cards. Although Tournament Medic can be absolutely ridiculous. I played a game against a mage yesterday where I had them down to 1 health, and then they just kept using this Inspire mechanic and came back to win the game. It was absolutely awful. But I'm gonna take Living Roots for this one. Let's see. Well, Druid of the Fang, if we have a beast. How are we doing on beasts? We still have just the 1 beast. So instead, I think I'm going to take the Silence. The Silence is always good, especially with everything having these crazy new Inspire mechanics. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Got a pretty hard cost deck so far, so a Joust minion would be interesting. But then again, Savage Combatant is also really good. We do need they're both good 4-drops. I'm gonna take the Savage Combatant though. He seems better. Let's see. My favorite class so far has definitely got to be Mage, but that's just because it's the easiest to play in Arena. It always has been. It's got the best hero power, and some of the cards it got are just absolutely insane. Like Flame Lance doing 8 damage is just killer removal for cheap. Let's see. For this one, it's between Salty Dog and Jungle Panther. Kind of want to take the Salty Dog just to remove big minions, but I guess we'll see. Okay, let's see. We don't have very many spells, which might be a problem, but we're not going to take spell damage because of that. Direwolf Alpha, always a solid pick. So I'm going to stick with that. And it's a beast, which synergizes with... Where was our 1 beast card? We had one somewhere. No. There he is. There he is. There's our 1 beast card. Well, there's another beast. We're going to take it. Lowly Squire, by far one of my favorite new cards from the set. It's like a little wimpy guy, but he has so much potential to be big, especially with the cards that let you use your hero power more than once. So I like him. I also like Flame Juggler. Oh man, it's a tough choice. Our curve is looking really flat right now, and we've got kind of a spike at the 2s. It might be nice to have another wonder. I'm going to take the Lowly Squire. Why not? Let's play with the new set a little bit more. One second while I mess with my audio a little bit. Okay. Oh, well, I accidentally clicked on Ironbark Protector, but that's, whatever, that's decent. We could use some more late game cards anyway, right? It's not like our entire deck is in the late game. Oh well. Let's see. Blackwing Corruptor. Do we have any dragons? No, we don't really have any dragons. I don't want to take another War Golem, but I also don't want a Voodoo Doctor, so I guess I'm going War Golem. Definitely gonna take the swipe. We need the board wipe. We don't have anything for it yet. Power of the Wild is always solid, and Lord of the Arena is gonna get eaten by some of the new cards because a lot of them have stats that are better than that. So I'm gonna take Power of the Wild. Let's see. Anti-heal bot, always fun, especially in a slower game, which it looks like we're going to be playing, so that could help us recover from the mess that's going to be early game. Dancing Swords could also help fill in this little dip we've got here, and we do only have 10 cards left, but I'm just going to count, yeah, let's go Dancing Swords. And let's see. Coliseum Manager, I don't really know how to use this card yet. I mean, I guess we could take him back after he's taken damage. We're not going to be losing a lot of minions per turn, hopefully at least. A Volcanic Lumber. I think I'm going to take Matter Bomber. Matter Bomber is just a lot of fun, and I like messing with the random number generators, seeing what happens. Okay, alright, so best common by far of the new set, Pit Fighter. It's going to eat everything, so yes, we're going to pick it. It's got a good stat distribution, and it's cheap. Looking down at our curve, I'm a little bit scared. Darnassus Aspirant is an awesome card as well. It's going to help us get going early game, especially with the late game curve I've got here, where I've got most of my minions are high cost. So I'm going to take the Darnassus. Mind Control Tech would also be a good choice, but definitely going to go Darnassus. I'm kind of upset with the fact that there hasn't been any pirates to draft yet. I was hoping for a few more. Definitely going to take Starfire, need the hard removal. Whoa, Frigid Snowbold. I have not seen this guy, but he looks pretty sweet with his little rat face and snowballs. But I think I'm going to take Claw just for the early game removal anyway. There's the Tournament Medic again, but I'm not playing a heal deck. Dark Iron Dwarf is also... that's always a really good choice. We're going to take that. There's the Pit Fighter again, but our curve is already way high. I want to take the Tauren Warrior just because we need something to fill out our early game a little bit. But we've also got nothing to proc him. So I think I'm just going to go for another Wrath. Or Wrath or Pit Fighter. This is a tough decision. I guess Wrath. We're gonna go with another Wrath. Okay. Loot Hoarder, Undertaker, Wind Fury. Definitely got to be Loot Hoarder. Card draw is very important. Ooh, another Darnassus Aspirant. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. I've got the worst curve known to man right here. We're going to take Druid of the Claw here, but look at this. There's a bunch of 2-drops and then flat. But it's okay. I'm sure it's going to be fine. The arena meta is crazy right now anyway, so, you know, who cares? Mech Bear Cat is good, and we're already so heavy on late game. I don't want the Argent Watchman because that's going to take at least 2 turns to get him to actually attack anything. So I think I'm going to do the Mech Bear Cat. And I guess that's a deck. We're gonna see how this goes. This could be a really short stream, but let's get into game 1.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, let's take a look at the opening hand. Loot Hoarder, good. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna just keep this. It looks good to me. Also, Project Red making Lego Dimension would be absolutely insane. I'm just picturing a giant open world with beautiful gory Lego combat. You know, really shake things up a little bit. So I think because we're going against a Paladin, I'm going to coin into the Darnassus, because that way, next turn I'm going to have some extra mana crystals to work with. I mean, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, but I don't know, potentially if I pick up a 3-drop I could put it down.
Reporting for duty.
Well, no surprise there. So we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna kill him. I'm gonna do it with my hero power though.
For the wild. Job done.
Not a bad opening hand here. I'm liking all the early game stuff, especially considering how many late game cards I have. But I guess this makes sense with the giant spike in 2-drops.
Hello.
Oh, and there's the Annoyotron, of course. Okay, so how are we going to get rid of that Annoyotron? I think just hero power and then go straight into it.
For the wilds.
For a moon.
I mean, I could return that to my hand if I wanted to, but I think I'm just going to put down a Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll me?
If he wants to consecrate me this early in the game, that's fine. I mean, that's just a waste of his clear, and I'll be able to get on the board next turn anyway. Finally, I got my push to talk fixed, so I don't have to hold down V during the entire stream. That was getting to be kind of a pain in the butt. Now I can interact with chat easier. Yay, because there's actually 10 people in here. Alright, I can, yes, I can turn game sounds up a little bit. Let me know if that's any better after the delay. Oh, I'm definitely going to just Wrath. I'm going to Wrath that. I can't let you have those Murlocs. Everybody knows Murlocs are just that card, by the way. Summon a random Murloc when you've got the fact that most Murlocs just buff other Murlocs. Sorry, turn it down again.
Well met.
I didn't turn it up that much, but apparently it was pretty loud.
Reporting for duty.
I turned it way down. Is it good? Okay, let's see. He is... oof. What do I want to do here?
What to do?
I kind of want to trade the Darnassus into this. Yeah, let's... yeah, that makes sense.
For a moon.
For the wilds.
And then... could just go face with the Loot Hoarder. I don't think he's got anything to take it out with. I don't want to risk it. I don't want him to bless that. And, and another Darnassus. That's fine. See, this is why you pick up two. This is why you pick up 2 Darnassus. Also, board, I'm sorry that you're deaf now, but you did ask me to turn it up.
Reporting for
And,
duty.
oh. Damn, there's another Murloc. I could Starfire it. could just Reckless Rocketeer it. They're both the same cost. I don't really want to do either of those things, but I guess this is going to give me card draw, and I really don't want him having those Murlocs there. I'm just going to keep clearing his board all day and see if that helps. Well, we're up to 9 streamers now, guys.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. Okay. So you got a 4/1 Silver Hand Recruit. I'm not sure what your plan is there, but
For the wild.
I'm willing to take face damage on it, I can tell you that much. And I mean, he's gotta be mad. He hasn't had board control for a long time now.
Dingo! Yes!
Again with the Defiant Shield. Wow. That's fine. That's why we have the Reckless Rocketeer. For being reckless.
For the wild.
I mean, this game's not going terribly. I'm pretty surprised with the way that I drafted this deck. But you know, it's fine.
Justice.
You know, it really ended up saving the day. What's that? Give me a mana card. Well, here comes his big guns. How am I gonna deal with this? 2 attack. I could just throw out. Throw out the War Golem, he lives. Yeah. And now he's gonna have to choose.
Job's done.
Yes, choose which one you want to kill, my friend. I mean, he's gonna have to kill one of them. He can't just.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a swipe when all those Silver Hand Recruits are out.
Pain speak to me.
The light protects me.
Mount up!
Oh my god, so many weenies on the board. And no swipes in sight. Okay. I mean, I think I'm a little worried to give him board control like that, but I think I'm just gonna go ham and then go face. Horror. Let's see. Or nah, he's still gonna need quite a bit to take that out. And I should have played that Squire first, but that's okay.
For the wilds.
And then yeah, I think that's gonna do for now. You know, by the way, if you guys have any suggestions in the chat, I'm not all that great at Hearthstone. I just talk a lot while I play and pretend like I am.
Reporting for duty.
Oh god, his board is scary. Oh, it's even scarier. But if he decides to go face, which he won't. Could have had lethal next turn, but that's fine. What am I gonna do about that Frost Giant? I guess I could Hmm. Put him out. And ooh, I think I'm gonna give my minions +1/+1. Yep.
For the wild.
We're gonna go for lethal. Next turn. If he can't, he's not gonna be able. If he can't take out that tiger. Oh, thanks, Inkrap. That's I will try not to lose.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think I'm gonna lose actually. I think this is gonna go well. Ooh, but he's gonna try and draw into something good. I'm trying to think of what he can do. There's no clear if he gets a taunt. If he gets a taunt, then it's over. Which he doesn't have. GG.
Well played.
On to game 2.
Well played.
You know, I like to think it's actually you guys in the audience that let us win. Alright, well that's one win in the new arena. I'm a little scared because now we're going to be playing against other people who also have one win on their deck. But, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, any of you guys have any questions about the grand tournament or, I'm trying to think of, I don't know much about anything else. I know a little bit about cats. I have one cat. It's a 4/2 jungle panther, and it roams around my house during the day.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
She's currently staring at the stream. She's pretty pissed that I'm playing Hearthstone instead of playing with her.
Rise against you.
Don't like this opening hand. I'm gonna keep the dancing swords, but get rid of the cobra. Oh, this is what happens sometimes. Oh, and we drew another big late game card. That's great. Well, at least we've got the beast. That's gonna reduce its cost by 1.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't want that to live.
Job's done.
So, there's that. Oh, board says kill the baddies. Oh, nice. Inkrap, I've got a lot of new favorite cards, but there's one in Rogue that is absolutely off the chain where basically you shuffle in 3 4/4s into their deck, and every time they draw one, it just automatically plays it on your board. So it can get ridiculous.
What to do?
So I think I'm going to play Dancing Swords,
Job's done.
because that's going to eat his 3/2, and then force him to either shapeshift me. Yeah, he's going to take the base damage, but that's not quite bad. Gives me a chance to move forward, and I can throw out the Lowly Squire next turn.
Elune, guide my lance.
I think I'm actually going to throw out those two.
Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here!
Oh, I also like this guy, just because they took the time to make an animation where he throws carrots. I mean, what else could you ask Blizzard for? Alright, what are we going to do here? Oh, I could trade both my minions into him, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to put out the stealth and go for this.
Hey, give me that!
For Elune.
I'm not gonna put out the lowly squire because he's probably just gonna die. Yeah, we can play him next turn with Knight of the Wild anyway. And that'll be fine. And a Grizzly with taunt. It's a good time to draw another Wrath. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
On your
Job's done.
And it's like the tiger was never there. For everybody in the chat, by the way, Hobo-san is my little brother. And to asking Blizzard for free cards, that's why I'm going to PAX. Oh dear. 2 spider tanks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put out the tiger again. Because that's just gonna keep reducing the cost of Knight of the Wild, which is great.
Another
And
round.
I'm gonna trade into one of them. Yeah. And then he's either gonna have to hit me with his space or lose his other spider tank. Which I don't mind, because I keep board advantage either way.
I wonder.
You're in trouble now!
Oh, and there's the pit fighter. Where's our pit fighter? That is surprising that he took that to the face. I did not expect that. I could just wipe his board. I'm tempted to do that. I'm gonna take 5 damage to the face, but oh, I don't want to trade Knight of the Wild either. All these tough decisions. I could put this guy out. Yeah. I could put him out as a taunt. Yeah.
Where shall I strike?
You know what? No, I'm gonna clear the board.
For a while. Time waits for no one.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
I mean, and my Druid of the Claw stays, so it's not bad. It'll be interesting to see if he goes face again. Oh, I just realized it counts as a beast. And another pit fighter. Okay, alright. I guess everybody's realized this card's value. Well, there's an answer.
We're using real swords.
Ironbark Protector's kind of an answer to that. Oh my goodness. That minion just got a hell of a lot harder to deal with. Oh. Oh, I guess I could have just silenced it, but
We're
no.
using real swords.
That's
Run away!
Oh, okay, alright, how are we gonna deal with you now? Yeah, let's just put out the War Golem.
For the wild.
That's fine. Okay, well, his big scary creature's gone. I'm sure he's gonna drop something else this turn, but I can silence it. Hopefully it's something that can be silenced. Yeah, I think that's what's so good about Pit Lord. Oh yeah, he's getting silenced immediately. But what's so good about Pit Lord is it has nothing you can silence. It's just a solid card.
You
time for a little blood.
You know, he's taking a lot of face damage, and I think he's gonna regret that. Oh, I'm tempted to just race him. Yeah, you know, we'll see what he does here.
Victory! For the wilds!
Because we're getting pretty close to where I could just race him down if he doesn't take both of these out. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I didn't just decide to race, because anti-Keelbot is a son of a bitch. Okay, well that's gonna cause problems for us. Oh, God, okay.
For the wilds!
Not much else I can do. I can put out Salty Dog next turn, and he's gonna ram it with his Berserker. I can hope to get something else, but, you know. We'll see.
You're in trouble now! You're in trouble now!
Oh my god. Okay, so you see why I say this is a ludicrous card. That's what, his 4th Pit Fighter this game? 4 Pit Fighters? Are you... I mean, there's really not much I can do at this point, but... 4 Pit Fighters. 4 of them. Just 4 Pit Fighters. Oh my god. Yeah, there's... Oh, that's the game, but... And there's my Pit Fighter, of course, right now.
Trouble now!
For the wild!
Drink with me, friend.
That's not a valid.
Job done.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to concede, because, you know, sometimes people just want to showboat and then they screw up, but, you never know. He's probably just going to hit me in the face, and it's going to be over. Oh, but that's what you get when you play against somebody who drafted 4 Pit Fighters. Jesus Christ. Okay, game 2. We were doing alright. And then I'll only say it one more time, and I won't talk about it anymore. 4 Pit Fighters happened, so that was an issue. So I don't think we're going to run into that again, but... Oh, those Pit Fighters.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild.
Alright, let's see. Starting up Living Roots, great card to keep. I'll keep that, I'll keep Wrath, and we're definitely going to keep Darnassus, because that's been... Ooh, and we got 2 of them.
Greetings.
And we're playing against a Warrior, so odds are he's going to lose anyway. For those of you who are watching, Warrior's just not good in Arena.
Guide my
Especially with the new set, because they just didn't get any good commons. And the amazing rares they got are just diluted, because they added 130 cards to the set, which means that you're less likely to get the rares in Arena than you were before. And Warrior was already in trouble.
Elune, guide my lands.
So worst case scenario right now, he pulls out a Fiery War Axe, and he can just take these out, but... I mean, even then, it uses up his weapon, whatever, but... He doesn't have it. Oh my god, and there's our Pit Fighter that we're dropping on turn 3.
For a loon.
Job done.
That's the kind of start you want to see.
For the war chief!
He's gonna get rid of one of our mana crystals, that's fine. Yeah, I'm... do 1 damage to him, save my face, draw a card. I'm not gonna bother putting Cobra out yet.
For a loon.
For the wild.
We can save that for the big creatures. But I mean, so... okay, this start right here just demonstrates the amazing value of Darnassus. Turn 3, we had out a 5-drop. And sure, he killed one of them and the mana crystal went away, but still...
For the Lich King!
our board advantage is real. Not to mention we're gonna eat this guy. Not even a problem.
I fight dirty!
For the wild.
He could execute me now. I don't think it's likely.
You call that a weapon?
For a loon.
I mean, look at our board. He's in trouble. I'm sure he knows it, but he was in trouble the minute he picked Warrior.
Give me a quest.
Alright. We're still gonna eat that questing adventurer. Hell, I'm tempted to even just charge it, but nah, I'm gonna save it just in case. You never know when he's hiding.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
For the wild.
For a loon.
Yeah, let's start using that Inspire mechanic for the first time, basically, this entire time. I don't know, I feel better about this game than I did about the last one. I mean, as long as he doesn't pull any batshit, you know, 4 pit fighters. Oh, don't like Frothing Berserker. Especially not when he pumps it like that. I mean, I'm gonna kill it with the Squire, but still, that's mean. Oh, or I could try and Matter Bond. No, it's not worth the risk. Oh, goodbye, little guy.
We're using real swords.
But I mean, that's some good value from the Squire. You know, he served his country.
Well played.
For a loon.
For the wild.
Oh my god, I can almost rush him down. Next turn. Next turn. If he doesn't play anything, we've got him.
Ready your lance, cur!
Well met.
I mean, he's grasping now. He doesn't realize that I'm sitting on charge, but
Reporting for duty.
let's see. Do we have enough? We definitely have enough. And there's the GG. So 2 wins. Not, you know, honestly, better than I was expecting already, just because Arena right now has been... I played one last night where I got 0 wins, so this is... we're doing alright. And I'm also pretty excited to be doing it with a Druid. It's been a long time since I've had a good Druid deck. Oh, apparently we're doing free code giveaways too. So they're going to be giving away particulars within the next few minutes. So I guess stay tuned.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
I must protect
Okay.
the wild.
Here we go. Game 3. Lowly Squire, yes. Master Jouster, no. Ironbeak, no. Savage. I want to hope. I want to hope that we can get there. Yes. And we've got Darnassus again. Oh, do love Darnassus. I'm not gonna coin it, or am I gonna? No. The Warlock could just take him out. I would rather him take out the Lowly Squire than take out my Darnassus. because that's gonna let me play Savage Combatant way earlier. Alright, well, we're gonna trade this wire into the Fairy Dragon.
We're using real swords.
For the wild.
So I'm not quite sure what Warlock's capable of in TGT. I haven't read much about their cards, but we'll see. I mean, that's not great. I'm just gonna... I'm tempted to just take the face damage, too. For the card draw... No, it's a little bit early to be taking face. Go ahead and throw that out, too.
Job's done.
I mean, we're getting our Savage Combatant out next turn, and that's going to have some value.
Stop yelling!
How many Hobo Sons are there in here? Okay, what did he... I could just kill it, but... I don't want to.
Unleash.
It'll be interesting to see what he does, because I mean, he can't... He could try and ram into my Savage Combatant. I guess they have the 2 damage card he could use. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna swipe him, and that'll be the end of this nonsense.
For the wild.
For a loon.
Job's done.
And I mean, on the bright side, Darnassus is still there, and that's a great card. Whoever's making tacos, I'd really appreciate it if you brought me some. Just saying. Alright, want to get rid of the Boulder Fist. Could just Reckless Rocketeer into it. But Salty Dog's also going to do the job because he's going to run into that.
Get
So
back, you stupid!
we'll see what he does, and we'll just go face. Because, I mean, realistically, I'm making money off that trade. I played a 5, he played a 6. If my 5 manages to eat a 6, I'm a happy camper. Yeah, that's fine, we'll just charge into him next turn.
Hot in here.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
So he's got a pretty full board. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do here? Reckless Rocketeer for sure. Yeah, and I guess we just see how he trades with the 7. I mean, he's got board control, but I'm gonna drop a giant taunt next turn. And unless he's got something to do with it, then... Oh my. Well, I feel like that's gonna screw him over more than it's gonna screw me over. So I'm tempted to just armor up and let that take care. Oh. At the end of his turn. I'm gonna throw out the loot hoarder. Armor up.
For the wild.
Yeah, see, I don't want to put that out because he's just going to kill it with those. I want to use it on this. I could put out the Dark Iron Dwarf. Because that's a lot of face damage to take. 13.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to take them with face damage. Hopefully. That is interesting. Is he going to have the 2 damage card?
Xbox the spot!
Wow. Okay, so I've got to put out the taunt. Taunt is going to be the only way to save myself through this. Oh, that's game though. He's got me. There's no way I can come back. GG. On to game 3. Yeah. Got wrecked by him. That's a really good card. Game, what are we on? Game 4? Game 5. That generic soda. Trying to figure out who that one is, I don't know. You know, whatever. Nine people on my first stream, I'll take it. That's a good amount. Has anybody figured out the Steam code yet?
Protect the wild.
Keep the order, keep wrath. Unfortunately, we're going as mage, so Loot Hoarder is just going to get pinged, but whatever. 2 to draw a card is fine. Not the best opening hand. I mean, Dancing Swords, that'll be fine. He could just... He could use that 4 damage card, I can't remember what it's called, but he could use that and just kill it instantly. So I don't like that, but... Do I want to just throw out the Loot Hoarder so we can ping it? It's gonna waste this turn, so I'm gonna do it.
Mind if I roll me?
He's got a coin too. Forgot about that. Okay, alright, we could have a 3-2 Panther. Yeah, or we could have Darnassus.
Guide my lads.
My new hero, my favorite card of this draft by far. Darnassus has been saving me some major face. Ooh, looks like we got the code redeemed. Congrats to whoever got that. Darnassus Aspirants. Yeah, I might even put this in. It's probably in my top 5 cards of the new set. Just because look at that value. 2 for a 2/3. Already that's pretty good. Plus it's got the give you an empty mana crystal. If I was gonna rebuild a ramp druid. I mean, look at that. He wasted a frostbolt on it. That's great. We're just gonna wrap that.
For the wild.
And draw a card.
Job's done.
Let's see. 3-2 Panther's a beast, so that's gonna reduce that to 6. I wonder how Beast Druid's gonna be after this expansion. Don't like that. Matter Bomber.
Someone say bomb!
Job's done.
Well, that was an interesting split on the Bomber's part. At least the 2 damage didn't go to him, so he's gonna have to use a Flame Cannon if he wants to get rid of him. I mean, I like this card. I like anything that's got a little bit of randomness to it. Let's see here. What can we do? I mean, I'm tempted. I could swipe him and keep the board. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna swipe him and keep the board.
For the wild.
I mean, he's gonna have to ping me twice to get rid of this, or waste another big spell, which is fine. I got my value. Let's see. Next turn, we're gonna be at 7. I don't want to drop Knight of the Wild without playing a beast. It just makes it so not worth it.
What to do?
Maybe we'll drop Darnassus. I'm guessing that's a copy spell. Let's test it out.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Not a copy spell. So maybe a counter spell. It's not a disintegrate. We just tested that. Okay, alright. Well, no sense playing around it. Next our cat. See if he's got a fireball in hand. If so, that's gonna go right at Mechbar Cat, but then he won't be able to kill the Matter Bomber. No fireball. Polymorph. Well, that's annoying. I really don't want to play this card right now. I guess I could play that. Start pumping up our Squire. Don't want to put out Darnassus in case he's got a Flame Strike. So I could use Power of the Wild, and then that lives through a Flame Strike.
We're using real
Source for the wild.
We don't know what else he's got up his sleeve. Let's see. Is it a Flame Strike? Are we about to lose everything?
My eyes.
It's not. He doesn't have one. Oh, well that's just mean. You didn't have to take out the sheep. Alright, so we do that.
Drink with me, friend.
Return him. Kinda sad to see the Squire go. I mean, he doesn't have to.
We're using real swords.
Oh, especially if that's a duplicate. I'm gonna go face in case that's a duplicate. And
For the wild.
you know, I'm gonna let that be it for this turn. I don't like that secret. He's got some plan for. I mean, it could just be. I forget the name of the spell, but it could be the one that gives him immunity at the end of the game. But I don't know how likely that is.
Run away!
There goes the Squire. Really haven't gotten any of my beasts to make this card worthwhile this game. Okay. Well, that's tough. Well, what can we do here? I mean, I guess we could play the War Golem. He could trade into it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then, you know, if he wants to trade into Dancing Swords, let him do it. That's a lot of damage to have on the board, so I'm happy with that.
I wonder.
Behold
What's he got?
the might
Okay.
of Stormwind!
What else? What else you got? That's a solid answer. Okay, I'm just gonna take out a Stormwind champion for sure. I'm tempted to use the silence on the Snow Chugger. Okay, well, let's see. First things first. It's a tough call. First things first, we take out the champion. I don't want to deal with him. And then I'm tempted to use Living Roots on him. But I think I'm just going to take it in the face instead. Because, yeah, he's probably going to trade into the... No, he's going to ping the 7-1.
Elune, guide my lance.
Let's put out that one. And I'm not going to use the silence on the Snow Chugger. We're just going to wait it out. Because right now we've got control and card advantage. Let's see. There's the ping.
You require my assistance.
Oh, man. Am I glad that we saved the silence. Oh, this poor guy, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be really mad when we silence his Archmage. I almost feel bad, but then again, I also really just feel bad. So I don't want to give him away. I think we put this guy out for him to trade, like give him that opportunity. Be like, hey, why not send the Archmage into Night of the Wild and ping it? It seems like a good choice for him. Night of the Wild. If only we could have... I mean, we made you a little cheaper. We got one beast on the board.
What to do?
There's Flame Lance. That is... That is annoying. Okay. Definitely gonna take... Oh no, what was that counter spell?
Well played.
Oh, damn it. We just gotta kind of armor up for the beatdown here. Should have tested the counter spell.
Druid.
Oh my god, Andy's got an Nefarian.
Control.
I don't like that at all. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's looking bleak.
Unleash
I mean, what else are we gonna do here?
That's not a
Can't give myself attack.
For the wild.
Ugh.
Well
Well,
played.
guys, that's it. 2 arena wins on the new one. Not great. Not great. But, you know, thanks for watching my first stream anyway. Wait, what did it... Oh.
Wanted, dead or alive.
We got... Oh, he's got the damage. So it looks like that's it for my first arena run in TGT. Yeah, I don't know if the deck was just bad or... 2 wins, whatever. Let's see if we at least get some value from our 2 prize packs. okay, not bad. You know, pack and 50 gold, it's basically like breaking even. So I'll take that. Let's take a look and see what kind of cards we got. Tournament Medic. Hey, Savage Combatant. I really like this card. This is a good one. This card is just amazing. I have it in a priest deck already for trolling, and it's fantastic. Flash Heal, also another good priest card. Beneath the Grounds. Oh, this is the rogue card I was talking about. Shuffle 3 ambushes into your opponent's deck whenever you draw a summon a 4/4 Nerubian. Like, that's... It's like a better version of Gang Up. Because you're guaranteed... Like, I mean, they're gonna have to draw it, and you don't have to pay the cost. And then Bolster. Not a great card, but that's because Warrior kind of got shafted in the new set. And you know what? I'm feeling generous. Let's open up another pack as well. We've got the gold for it. I appreciate the Linkin Park reference, by the way, Generic Soda. I mean, I didn't really get so far, but I did try very hard. Okay, Tuskar Totemic. I don't even know. I mean, this card, it's pretty good, but I just love the artwork. I mean, look at this guy's mustache. He's so happy. He's such a happy-looking guy. Another Flash Heal, great, whatever, that's fine. Spell damage. Maybe I'll make a spell damage mage. I don't know if they're any good right now, but they could be. Deal 4 damage to each hero. 5/4 for a fort. That's a really interesting card. I'm not sure if it's good, but it could be. It could be really good. And Ice Rager, which is a piece of crap. So, I mean, there it is. Well, I mean, that's it for the arena for right now. So, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna play one more round just for the heck of it, because I want to try out my new priest deck. So you can keep watching if you want, but this is gonna be my last round of the stream. I'm sorry that we couldn't get a better arena run for the first try, but maybe next time. Next time we'll get a little farther. Hopefully you learned something about the Grand Tournament cards. I know I did, and it's that Darnassus is amazing for Druid. So much value for a 2-drop. So, if any of you play Hearthstone, Darnassus, that's my pick of the day. I'm giving it to him.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, for context, this priest deck, by the way, is not viable. It's just an absolute troll healing deck. So it's either going to go really well or really poorly. Which is basically my favorite type of deck. Nothing for turn 1. Not a great sign. I want to thank all of you guys for following along today. If you haven't already, check out our website, which is Gizorama.com, Gizorama. It's pretty damn sweet. And other than streaming, I also write reviews on there. I'm pretty sure most of you who are on here are already connected to me on Twitter, but in case you're not, my Twitter is @MacAshton, MacAshton 351, and yeah, I don't know if it's really interesting. Oh, good God, was not paying attention to the game. Things aren't going well. That's fine.
Job's done.
Oh man. But yeah, so follow, you can also follow Gizorama on Twitter. They're just @Gizorama. Good lord, this is a terrible game right now.
In the light's name.
Whatever, we can start working it.
In the light's name.
Job's done.
Maybe it's viable now. I don't know. This game is just not gonna go well. But that's what you get with gimmick decks. They can be fun, but most of the time, you just get boned. At least we have a Noyotron, the old standby. Also, if any of you guys have suggestions for the stream in the future, this is my very first time streaming, so obviously it is a little rough. Let me know, and I'll make it better next time. Because I care about you guys. 6 mana. Well, that game's over.
You have best.
I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna leave it on that amazing note. And I'm gonna go play the Black Ops 3 beta because I've done all my dailies. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.